All right. Welcome to Autodesk University. I'm so glad to have all of you here. This is really, truly an honor to be up here with you. Autodesk University is where I've got some of my greatest memories. My wife and I were married 2 days before my first Autodesk University. So I guess you could say I had my honeymoon here. But that year, it wasn't just my honeymoon. That was my first big presentation in front of a big crowd. And I was doing a manufacturing solution demo with Buzz Cross, our often surly Senior Vice President of the Manufacturing Division. And I was responsible for demonstrating 5 products working together. These products didn't always work by themselves, and some of them had never been shown before. So it was a pretty terrifying experience. But it was also really fun. It was a big challenge, and we knew that what we were doing was really going to help Autodesk become more relevant in manufacturing. And that's a topic that you're going to hear a lot about this week, is staying relevant. You're going to hear about it from Carl and Jeff, and they're going to talk about how Autodesk is doing everything we can to help ourselves and yourselves stay ahead and stay relevant. Taking risks is critical to staying relevant. Surrounding yourself with great people is the best way to manage through those risks and make amazing things happen. By taking risks and putting yourself and your teams outside your comfort zones, you're creating the future. You're not just trying to forecast it, and that's the best way to stay relevant. Don't try to predict the future. Don't try to skate to where the puck is going to be. Be the puck. Be the puck, Danny. Be the puck. We put a lot of focus on this concept of R&D at Autodesk. We think of it as risk and determinism, not research and development. Our research groups are some of the most advanced in the world, and they're helping to find the problems that you need solutions for. They're going out to the edge where they can find the artists, the renegades, and the fearless innovators. And that's how we create and stay ahead of the future of making things. One of the greatest things about our research is when we get to take some of you into our research facility at places like Pier 9 in San Francisco. We have amazing conversations. People get incredibly excited. They start to brainstorm new ideas about things they could be doing with this type of research. We're always asking ourselves, how can we package that up and take it out to more people? Well, this year we're taking a big risk ourselves, and we're bringing our research lab to you. And you're going to see it tomorrow in the exhibit hall when you get out of general session. Now, bringing a research lab to Autodesk University is no easy feat. Now, I'm sure you've all had moments at work where you're working on something and didn't really know if it was going to work out. I think we've all been there, right? Projects that seem like they're minutes away from a total disaster, running to catch flights, planning weddings, even taking your kids on vacation. There's always that moment where you're just not sure if it's going to work out. But in the end, it's the people you surround yourself with that helps you get through it. This Future of Making Things experience is no different. We've had many trying moments. There have been days on end where we said, oh my God, I don't know if we're going to overcome this. But the amazing team we've had working on it has helped us pull it off. And so I thought it'd be interesting to take you guys through a few pictures that kind of helped us get through it, these signs that we got along the way that showed what was coming, and this will give you a glimpse of what we're talking about. So the first thing that we're focused on in the Future of Making Things experience is robotic fabrication. This is an area we do a lot of research and we're really excited about. But in order to demonstrate robotic fabrication, that means we've got to bring robots to Vegas. One thing we learned along the way is that the folks in the convention center don't generally like you drilling holes into their shiny concrete floor to mount the robots. Therefore, you've got to build a platform that's sturdy enough to meet the safety requirements for the robots when there's 10,000 people standing around them. We were scrambling, I'll be honest with you. We didn't know who was going to fabricate this thing. We found a guy named Joel Hirschfeld, who you see here, and a week after we met him, he sent us this picture. And we went from kind of confused and scared to feeling pretty confident that we were at least going to have platforms for the robots. This picture really says it all. So after weeks of struggles and setbacks in the robotic fabrication, we made some terrific progress in the matter of a couple days. We had one day where things were really coming together. It also happened to be the same day we had a surprise guest who brought his daughter. And this picture was taken shortly after she saw that object there printed in about 20 minutes in front of her by this gentleman on the far right, or I guess he's kind of in the middle there in the black sweater, named Max Maruzzi. He's one of our principal research scientists, and although you can't see his face, I guarantee the smile on his face is just as big as hers. The second area we're focused on in the Future Making Things experience is what we're calling immersive design. Now, you've probably heard a lot of press around virtual reality and some of the hype around there. We really want to take that a step further and allow you to use a virtual reality environment to get closer to your designs, to design within your building, to do fly-throughs of consumer electronics. And we felt it was really important that people, not only who are in the virtual reality experience, but that are spectators, can see what that looks like. And so that's why we did this green screen thing here. I guarantee that Hans Kellner here, who's one of our researchers on the VR stuff, is going to have some fun Photoshop things done to him with this picture. Okay, and the third area we're focused on is generative design. Now, this one, even advanced research using closed-loop sensor networks and biologically inspired generative design algorithms still requires 2D drawings. I know, right? Well, this drawing is one of 10 others like it in a drawing set for assembly of what you'll see tomorrow, what we call the Coyote chassis. That's the next evolution in the Hack Rod project, where we sensored up a car, we drove it in the desert, we used that information to drive the Dreamcatcher project to generatively design a car. Produced 350 tubes, each were uniquely CNC cut, bent, notched, and labeled for assembly, but we didn't have assembly drawings. So a gentleman named Mike Aubrey, one of our Fusion 360 evangelists, worked for almost 48 hours straight to create this drawing set. Those of you that do drawings, I think you can appreciate the work that went into that. You can probably also appreciate that handing a drawing set like that off to your welding team might cause a little bit of consternation. So we had a long weekend. It was a 3-day weekend. We handed the drawings off. We weren't really sure how things were going. Tuesday afternoon, we got this picture. And it gave all of us goosebumps because we knew we were going to make it, and we're really excited for you to be able to see the Coyote chassis tomorrow. So that's a little bit of the behind the scenes of the Future Making Things experience. It's been a tremendous experience. Everyone working on it has really put in an amazing amount of effort. I wish I could thank them all by name here. I really do want to call out a few special folks: Pooja Goklani, Heather McKenzie, Jason Metalcats, who've been my partners in crime in this project. Their unwavering confidence, their focus on execution, and they've just been amazing people to work with. So with that, yeah, give them a round of applause. Absolutely. And so with that, my only request for you is to go through AU thinking about this one last picture I'm going to show you. And to me, it really says everything about dedication, perseverance, and the payoff at the end. I know that this is how I'm going to look on Thursday afternoon, and I encourage you to put everything you can into AU so that you look and feel the same way. Thanks a lot.